to the final eight, through to the quarterfinals of the UEFA Champions League. We are reviewing Liverpool versus Inter Milan. This is Menace the Monk. But before we get started, please make sure that you hit the like button. And if you're new here, please make sure that you subscribe to Menace the Monk for regular Liverpool content. Now, um, getting into the game itself, and let's start with the starting lineup. I think Thiago starting was definitely a big surprise for all of us. None of us were expecting Thiago to go right from the first minute onwards. Um, the rest of the team was pretty much, it chose in itself, and Luis Diaz was given a much needed rest. And we went ahead with a very strong team. Actually, the team looked like it was going to go and get the job done and attack, and um, not try to limit Inter Milan in that sense. Um, the game itself was very, I don't know, ऐसा मुझे लगा कि थोड़ा फटीक था. ऐसा मुझे ज़रूर लगा कि थोड़ा सा तो फटीक दिख रहा था प्लेयर्स में, स्पेशली इफ आई टॉक अबाउट प्लेयर्स लाइक फबिन्यो. आई फील थोड़ा रेस्ट चाहिए फबिन्यो को. इट हैज़ बीन अ लॉन्ग, it has been a time where he's playing a lot of games together, and it's some of his tackles were a little bit, I don't know how to put it. I don't. And it's not like they were bad. I don't want to criticize his tackles because there's nothing to criticize. But थोड़ा jaded लग रही थी पूरी team. It was also one of those nights where whatever, none of the goals would go in. Matip hit the bar in the first half. Van Dijk with another another chance which was saved. Um, Inter were really determined, and we have to give them credit. वो उन लोगों का एक ये था कि हमें point prove करना है. It was not like we'll just come here and we'll just go through the motions. They looked really dangerous. In fact, and it's a very weird thing to weird one because हमारे 2 शॉट्स थे और उनके 3 शॉट्स थे. तो इट्स नॉट लाइक किसी भी टीम ने बहुत ज्यादा चांसेस क्रिएट किए या बहुत ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम्स क्रिएट की, बट उनके चांसेस थोड़े मतलब दे लुक लाइक दे वर मोर फ्रेश, दे वर मोर अप फॉर इट. I think we had a very draining game against West Ham um, on the weekend, and those kind of games do tend to take the energy out of you. Fatigue in certain players dikh raha tha. And talking about the Inter Milan goal, absolutely wonder goal. I mean, yes, Virgil could have closed him down, and that shot could have been prevented. But look, you have to give credit to Lautaro Martinez. वो goal, वैसा goal generally आप रोक नहीं सकते हो. That was a brilliant goal to score from Inter Milan's point of view. Now coming to the red card. Personally, I feel the red card, the second yellow, in fact, not a red card, was a bit harsh on Alexis Sanchez. I think that there have been, incidents where I have also seen that incident per se to be shown a straight red or, a yellow definitely. But थोड़ा मुझे लगा कि थोड़ा harsh था जरूर. However, he got nothing for the tackle in the first half that he did. So, good things and bad things. Having said so, I think, Salah maybe post hit kiya second half mein. And that was, I think that would have been the game, but, he just sort of, could not put that in. Luis Diaz, unreal clearance from Arturo Vidal in the final minutes of the game. That was absolutely fantastic to see. Even Klopp was impressed. वो भी he was smiling looking at that. तो काफी अच्छा गेम था, honestly speaking. अच्छा in the sense that Inter Milan ने give up नहीं किया, but I feel कि थोड़ा फटीक दिख रहा है हमारे प्लेयर्स में. थोड़ा रोटेट करने की और जरूरत है. The problem is that now we are going on a very tough run of fixtures, so resting players will become all the more tricky because Brighton के against आप rest नहीं कर सकते. Brighton is not a team that you can take lightly. They like to take the game to their opposition. उसके बाद Arsenal है. So again, midweek fixture. So in this week itself, we are playing 2 very tough games, and then we play the FA Cup. But of course, I mean, bringing this back to perspective, um, one game at a time wali soch I think Klopp will take, and that should be taken. I think that there are there are you know there are there is actually a little bit of unfair criticism also. जैसे सोशल मीडिया पे हम देखते हैं या फिर जब हम बात करते हैं, आई फील थोड़ा अनफेयर क्रिटिसिज्म भी है. वी वर ऑब्वियसली नॉट एट आवर बेस्ट, बट कभी कभी ऐसा होता है कि व्हेन यू आर नॉट एट योर बेस्ट and you end up winning the game. For example, this tie itself, first play, we were again not at our best by our own standards, but we ended up winning the game 2-0, and that was the difference in the end. And refereeing थोड़ी अजीब सी तो जरूर थी. And secondly, I feel that we have to give the team a little bit credit. This has been 12 games on the bounce since AFCON. There is no team in the world that will win all the games that it plays, and that perspective is very, very important. It is, in a way, it's good that one of the losses came against in a situation where the outcome is not affected. So वो पर्सपेक्टिव की मुझे ऐसा लगता है ज़रूरत है ज़रूर कि we have to understand that we will not win every single game that we play. We have progressed to the quarterfinals, and that is a big, big thing. I mean, Inter Milan, I don't think any team would have been happy to draw Inter Milan as their opponents. These are Italian champions we are talking about. They are a very dogged side. They had a very good display. So that perspective is very, very important to put across. And thoda expectation management ki zarurat hai. As fans, we tend to think, and it is, I understand, looking at this team, you feel that we will win every single game, but ऐसा होता नहीं. The best of the teams, we are one of the best of the teams that right now, but even then you can't win every single game. So very happy, of course, the fact that we are through to the next round. Now we have to play Brighton. It will be interesting to see how the game management works. Good thing is we've played on a Tuesday night, so we have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday to recover, to rest certain players. And finally, thank you so much for watching Menace in the Monk. Please make sure that you like the video and subscribe karo, because we love to bring content to you, and this is one of the ways in which we continue to bring content to you. Cheers and up the Reds.